20 different things in one day, that doesn't mean they haven't done something to me. It just means that I refuse to be a victim, or to have a victim's mentality. It means that I have determined that instead of letting these obstacles destroy me, I'm going to let them make me. Instead of being drowned by a mountain, I'm going to climb to the top and shout to God for help. It means that instead of wasting my time in pity, I'm too busy for that. There's too much that needs to be done. There's too much suffering in this world. And God has a reason for all this. And I realize if I don't do my part, and the world and Jesus is counting on me. And what keeps me going is I imagine that He's pleased. It hasn't been easy. They've attacked my nervous system to try to induce mental breakdowns. They've discovered that I am strong, so they have to induce weakness. And they've tried everything to get me to break down. Everything to get me to lose my sanity. Everything to get me to lose my health. They've tried several times to take my life. But I have too much love in my heart to allow them to win. And when it gets really rough, I go down flat on my face and I ask God for strength and wisdom, and He's given it to me. But just because I'm a strong person, don't think that they haven't done something to me or to the people I care about. God has shown me that I'm descended from 4 royal families. And He's done many miracles for me. I have strength in my genes. And I have a strong and great Savior. And I've had the power of prayer. Many times I felt like a Christian burning at the stake, but singing a hymn on the way out. For the past year, I've identified with those Christians who were burned at the stake by the Roman Catholic Church, but who sang hymns while they were being tortured. Those are the people I identify with now. I have been tortured. Emotionally, physically, mentally. They've tried to totally control me. But like those Christians that were on the stake, who were burned in the fire, I'm singing hymns while I'm burning. And I have victory in my heart, even though they've gotten my body. And God's helping me. And I'm going to leave the outcome with Him. But just because I'm a strong person, don't you think they haven't done something to me. And just because the God I serve has protected me, I have determined that they are very evil. They're cold-blooded killers. And they have no respect for justice, and no respect for honor, and no respect for forgiveness and tolerance, and anything that's beautiful and worthwhile in this life. And I despise them for that. If they choose to get right and admit that they're guilty, I could forgive them. But as long as they stand for evil, I am against them. Even if I have to go down in my own blood. And I think it's a righteous anger that makes me strong, along with a great love for those who have the courage to stand with me. People like Brent Spiner, Vladimir Putin, Franco Nero. I have great respect for those men. So this is my victim impact statement. I think I've blabbed on enough. A lot of it's in my statements. All I have to say is, they tried to devastate me. They tried to make me a mental case. And they put monumental pressure upon me. And there were days I didn't know if I'd be alive the next day. So what's my secret? A good multitasker? You know what? I had days where I prayed from morning to evening, and God answered my prayers every 5 minutes. I said, God, where's the pencil? He'd show it to me. I said, where's the light switch there? I said, God, I need to find that pill. There. Bang, bing, 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 all through the day. With encouragement like that, how could my spirits go down? I've survived by being a prayer warrior, by reading the Bible and getting promises from God, by looking back at history and thinking about the courageous Christian martyrs who stood against the Catholic Church, some of them giving their lives. Thinking about people like Martin Luther, the great German reformer. There have been days when I knew that my behavior and my attitudes were way above average, even in the great and heroic category. And I didn't care if people thought I was great. I did it because I had to do this, because I can't let them win. What people think about me is irrelevant. I'm only obsessed with one thing. What does God think about me? So if you want to know my secret, that's it. That's my secret. When a vessel goes into the fire, one of several things can happen. It can be destroyed, or it can be made stronger. In my case, I'm coming out stronger. It's like, there's a verse in the Bible that describes it. 1 Peter 1:7, that the trial of your faith, being much more precious than of gold that perisheth, though it be tried with fire, might be found unto praise and honor and glory at the appearing of Jesus Christ. There are other verses in the Bible that talk about going in the fire and coming out stronger. And that's what's happened to me. When I'm still in the fire. But I had to make a choice. I said, am I going to trust God that He's going to make something good out of this, or am I going to despair? And I've chosen to trust Him. I've learned you take it one day at a time, 1 hour at a time. That you don't have a rigid mindset about what you should do for a whole month. That you ask for God's guidance every day. I'm bankrupt. I don't even know if I'm going to have money to eat next month, but I've been here before. And I leave it in His hands. Sometimes I wonder if I'll have the health to work. I only have one reason for living, and that's to bring honor and glory to His name. I tell God, if I do anything to help out that evil Roman Catholic Church, I want you to kill me. I only live to honor and glorify His name. It's more important for me to die with honor than to be alive. I'm not suicidal, I'm not depressed. But the only thing I care about is that I'm on the side of righteousness. And I determine that by reading the Bible, which side is right and which side is wrong. And as long as I know I'm on Jesus Christ's side, if God be for us, who can be against us? To hear the rest of this, go to page 1 to hear this music. It's on there.